did have this last year, but I don't remember.
Is it in the drink? Oh, okay.
It might be in the drink database. This may have predated the drink database. It may have dated the database.
It may have dated the database.
I'm not sure.
So we should get new info in here then for this.
Right. We definitely should.
This is very exciting. It's getting toward Oktober-Fest, which makes me think of fall, which makes me think of temperatures in the 80s here in Arizona.
That's right. Actually, it is Oktober-Fest, isn't it?
It is. Actually,
in September.
It starts earlier than you think.
We discussed that last year on our podcast, which you can go into the archives at AboutBeverages.com and seek that out. But we did have this discussion. We talked about Oktober-Fest. We were like, September? What? And
now we have something for a Give It a Shot.
That's right, we do.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And today we are about an Oktober-Fest Marzen beer from...
It's actually from Germany.
From Germany.
So this is all in German. Even the website, which we will put a link up to at AboutBeverages.com, entirely in German.
I'm going to say it's probably not. I probably should know.
Should we even guess?
Ayinger?
Let's just go with that. Let's
Ayinger is this Marzen that we will be trying today. Got this at Trader Joe's. The last couple of years we've gotten this in about this time. So
is this specific to Trader Joe's?
No.
Okay.
It's just one of the ones we get from our direct our alcohol distributors.
And speaking of alcohol, what's the alcohol content on this?
5.8%.
Oh.
It was $2.99 for a 16.9 fluid ounce bottle.
Nice. So a pint.
A pint.
Oh, okay. Very cool. I love the...
Well, a pint is 16. Right?
Oh, that's true.
So this is a wee bit more than a pint,
this is a wee bit more than a pint. This
is actually a half liter.
I love
500 milliliters.
You almost can tell kind of a little bit of the world that it comes from just by the label. I mean, just that label is just very old world looking, and you're like, oh, that's got to be European.
Yeah, and I like the little cap. Did you see the cap's got some
the cap is awesome, actually. The cap is very cool. It's three people sitting around a table, and obviously at some sort of Oktoberfest out on a plantation somewhere, but it's super detailed on it. That's very cool.
Yeah. Well, you said in the quick little look you did at their website, you said they do a lot of other beer, right?
A lot
of other.
Yeah, many other beers. I don't know if they all make it over across the pond, as they say, but we'll find out.
Something with some hair on it.
Yeah. Well,
that's one of those lines. That's what's great about watching Cheers on reels, or probably on your DVDs, but they don't cut anything out. Because that's usually one of the lines that's cut out is something with hair on it.
Oh, that's
and then Carla pops up.
The one with John Cleese.
Yeah. I think excuse to pop over the pond.
Yeah, he's playing the psychiatrist, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Dr. Simon Finch-Royce. You're
well,
without a doubt the most brilliant man I've ever met. High praise indeed. Okay, anyways, enough Cheers quotations.
A lot of carbonation. Let's start there.
A lot of carbonation,
fast-moving bubbles, and kind of reddish gold kind of color. Not getting quite toward the copper, still a little more of that, like a heavy golden color.
Yeah, I was definitely going to say that's a darker gold, but it's clear.
Yes, very clear. There's never any way really to talk about the next part right here without it ever just sounding dirty, so we're just going to always just say, so thin head, but hanging around.
Hanging around, that's right.
So it's just kind of the way it is. Right.
And I don't even know, do we need that? Maybe we should just stop talking
Maybe
about
we
it.
should.
Let us know. Do we need to, are you curious about what the head of the beer looks like when we pour it? Does it matter to you? If it does or doesn't, let us know at AboutBeverages.com.
It's definitely something I look at, but usually my concern is more, again,
aromas.
Not going to work out well. Thickness.
Thickness of head.
If it's like, which usually comes into play more with stouts and things like that.
Right.
You're like, oh my God, you could rest a bottle cap on that. It's like so thick. Like I said, everything else is, unless there's a lot of lacing to speak of, is just kind of
right.
Okay.
And there isn't much lacing to speak of.
Not really. A little bit.
It's almost, I don't know why I thought of grain for some reason, but like corn. I don't know why. Salty corn, but...
Like corn on the cob? Like maybe
that
kind of buttery, salty kind of...
But then
the nice like Oktoberfest, what you expect, those kind of nice little spices in there,
Yeah, European like hoppy type notes coming in there. Yeah.
That smells very good. Very traditional. Yeah, actually quite strong notes of corn.
Yeah.
Like, you say that like when I take another, that's really in there. That's really a good call. That's just a nice, really pleasant, classic flavor of what I kind of expect out of an Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
And what do I mean by that? Just really good all-around balanced flavors of what we just talked about. A little bit of a hint of spice, those rye, corn kind of, that like bready kind of notes coming through, but all just very, very light on the palate, great flavor at the back, a little bit of a lemony sour, not overwhelmingly though, and just very clean on the finish. Just every sip, you just get all those nice flavors again, and then they just kind of go away. I would say on the finish, the only thing that hangs around are a little bit of that spice, like just kind of very light. And other than that, that's about it.
I get a little bit of that that grainy note at the end. Just it's a very light grainy note.
Yeah, grain's a better way to describe that.
And the spice there too. But yeah, no, that's there.
This is definitely on the lighter side of some Oktoberfest. I like the ones that like the Paul Anner that we've had before Oktoberfest. There's a little bit more malt in that. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Yeah.
I kind of like that sweetness added into the mix.
Yeah.
But overall, this is very nice.
Yeah, this definitely it's not a hoppy beer, but the hops shine through more than malt on this one. I like it. I mean, I don't think I liked it. I don't know if they did something different. I remember last year when I bought it, and I don't know if it was because it was $3 for this bottle, and I was just like, it was okay. I didn't hate it.
Right.
I didn't dislike it, but obviously it didn't stand out in my mind. And I don't even know if last year I would have thought, I should recommend that. But this year, I could recommend that to people looking for this kind of a style.
Yeah, if they want to go holiday.
And like I said, it may taste exactly the same as last year. Maybe I just had different expectations. I'm not sure. But no, I think it's good. I like it.
Yeah. And along with those expectations, we expect you to go to our website at AboutBeverages.com and check out the tasting notes for this Oktoberfest, along with where it hits on our recommendation scale. And yeah, for $3, you can't really go wrong. Just to try something, even if that's not normally your style. So, and while you're there, hit up the drink database, check that out. This won't necessarily be in there because we've done a podcast on it.
Right.
But lots of other things will be, along with following us on Twitter and becoming a fan of us on Facebook. These are all good ways to stay in touch and to get in touch with us, along with emails.
You want people... What? Females?
Emails.
Oh, they said females.
Wow.
I was like,
don't tell my
that
wife.
one's not getting in there. Although, even though you still are not a Facebook fan.
Not.
You're not. Okay.
I'm not. It's just very difficult. They make it's a difficult infrastructure to work with.
Yes.
But you were on Facebook checking things out.
Yeah, no,
Would you like to give out your Facebook personal profile?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I'm sure they could search for you if they wanted to.
I don't really have anything on there. And what I do, I've got hidden, unless you can get around that, which I guess is possible.
Really.
But no, you're on fire though today, working the segues from one of our conversation into getting people to head over to the website for the fade out segment here. You're on fire.
But
all right,
whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.